Good morning, everybody. So it's the first time I've been acquainted with TED, and what everybody told me who's sort of under 30 in my office was that, TED's the shit, and here's what you have to worry about when you're going to make a TED Talk. You've got to have a really good story. TED is all about storytelling. And those stories should be reflected in some great visuals in the slides behind you. And you should just have a couple of slides and then talk directly to the audience. And so what we're going to do this morning is basically do the exact opposite of all of that. And there is an intentionality to this. What's going to be behind me while I'm talking is a fairly boring PowerPoint presentation with a white background and just the faintest hint of a graphic design element and a couple of key words. And so you'll bear with me as that's going on. So as I thought about the topic of the theme of this gathering today is here and now. And the topic or the theme of this morning's session is about systems and society. And so I thought about how can I create a good story about B Corps and what we're doing at the nonprofit that I'm running now called B Lab around systems and society. When what we're working on is things that don't typically get people jumping off their seat with standing ovations, because we're going to talk about business. But even worse than business, we're going to talk about corporate law. Anybody excited about talking about corporate law? There we go! Let's hear it for the lawyer in the house. We're going to talk about, and worse than corporate law, we're going to talk about standards, which obviously is always something that rivets people and gets them out of their seats. And then we're going to apply all those things to something called the capital market or finance or investments in Wall Street. And so all things that I know you're super excited to talk about and all the typical fodder for just great, compelling stories.